Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I'm showing you how to make a basket. I'm also going to be showing you how you can climb using only ropes and maybe a carabiner. I'm going to attempt to make a bow, but if that doesn't work out very well, I'm just going to show you what you can do with a knife. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you how to make a basket out of wood and rope. I'm going to do it like I do it in all the videos that you watch. They're like that. And that's actually what you want. You want to put them under, feed them under there, kind of under the cross. You want to force them in those directions, tightening this again. Then your next two lengths, which should be a bit shorter, do the same thing but facing the opposite way. There we go. That's a basket. Or a hat, if you really wanted to try. It's not really a hat, it's more a helmet, to be honest. Now this next one was actually given to me by one of my subscribers or commenters on one of my videos a couple of weeks ago. He told me that when I was doing the whole safety kind of harness for my ladder, which was actually just here, I could also create another kind of climbing system. So I'm going to show that to you guys today. Templar X2, thank you for giving me the idea. I'll show you guys how it works. Right, I kind of like tying carrick bends because they're a lot more secure in my opinion. I have a video in the description that I'll teach you how to tie a carrick bend if you like. So just coiled up my rope and I'm going to be throwing it over that branch there. I'm just going to tie like a little kind of safety knot at the bottom of this. Tie like a little knot at the bottom here. So to tie a reef knot, see it across, like you do with your shoelaces. Left over right, right over left. I'm going to show you how to tie some prusik knots. Now with our prusik knots, it's pretty simple. It's just loop around like that. Do that again. Do that again. That's a prusik knot. The cool thing is you separate that and then you pull down on that. Doesn't go anywhere. Pull up. Doesn't go anywhere. But you push it together, it slides up and down the rope. We'll do that again, but with another rope, so they can both slide up and down the rope. The way it works is you put your foot in one, you lift it up, you put your foot in the other one, and then putting your weight on this one, you lift that one up too. Now that foot's all the way up there, you want to put your weight in here, and then you can lift your first one a bit higher. And it's a continuous process. I was told that this was used for climbing up the big sheets, which are the ropes on old sailing ships, because it was a more effective way of climbing. Now you know a little bit of history about it. Now my safety this time is going to be my belt. I'm going to put it around my waist. Templar X2 also said get a big carabiner climbing. I already had one. So you can just chuck that on. Then you want to tighten that up. I seem to recall from rock climbing and stuff you have to face the carabiner towards you, I think. It works! Though it is an incredibly slow and tedious process. Oh my god. Okay, that was tiring. I'm going to put in the video how long I was up there. And that's probably only like 4 meters high, 5 meters high maybe. A key I found obviously was to actually tie it down to an anchor point on the ground and up on the tree with the safety rope. Yeah, just clip that in. Boom. And doesn't come undone. It's a piece of manuka, I think. I'm going to start carving this up. Oh no. This one here is a Taiwanese cherry tree. Well, the bow's just broken my string. And it's also started to crack as well. So I don't think bow making's for me. Not with this kind of wood anyway. To be honest, I was quite confident that the bow was going to work. But it didn't. I didn't really have a backup plan for it, so I suppose I'll just teach you like a couple things you can do with a knife. The first thing I'm going to make is a spear, and what you're going to need is a knife, a rope and a stick. Place your knife on the end of the stick like this. It's easier for me. It kind of loops around back to itself. All you have to do is lash this onto the stick, and you can do that any way you want. There's no right way to do it. If you want to learn how to do this, there'll be a video in the description. Hypothetically, you could use this for like spearing fish or whatever. Once you actually want to take it off, you can just slip that end out of that loop, and then you can just pull that loop. All done. Another spear idea with the knife. Grab another piece of wood, bang it into the top. Yeah, so bang it into the top of your piece of wood like that. Then you could sharpen these bits. And that's another spear. And that way you don't risk losing your knife, which I think is very sensible. Now this kind of goes with the technique that I just showed you. Basically you tie a piece of rope around a piece of wood. Okay. Then you bang down on that. The main thing to watch for, of course, is the rope. And then you can change the way you're hitting. Yeah, so with the rope you kind of hold that all together, and then you end up with a nice bunch of kindling. One more thing I can do, which is throwing knives. Or I used to be able to do it. It's actually how I broke the knife last time. See, it's more rounded. First thing you want to do is with your knife, you want to find the balance point. I know for this knife, it's there by the handle. Then you want to place your index finger where that balance point is. So, like that. And then you just kind of want to cradle the rest of your hand around the knife. Now the key, when you're throwing the knife, I like to throw it when it goes straight like that. As I throw it, the knife is going to be trying to spin that way, but I'm going to kind of push it with my index finger and stop it from spinning by pushing down on the handle. So as it flies out my hand, I want to be pushing down on that handle so that it stops spinning, basically, but it gets the momentum. So I haven't done this in a little while, but let's give this a shot. Missed. And you really want to emphasize pushing down on that handle. That's like the real key. Like that. And I was just kind of letting that handle fly away from my finger. No, you just want to push that down, honestly. It's very important. Now, yeah, you can hit the plywood with the blade. You can hit this piece of wood with the blade, but it just won't stick. Pretty tough wood. That was only just in there. I was pretty lucky. how it snapped last time. Came up too far. Got the end off. That's how you do it, everybody. It gets more power than just that, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, great ways to start. Rotten stumps or just cardboard boxes. They work really well. Yeah, try to figure out the technique first. And in fact, maybe even start with just throwing something straight at something like this. So there's a small target, and for a lot of people that might be different. Yeah, but it's great fun. If you like this sort of thing, with ropes and knives and sticks, how about you subscribe, like, leave a comment if there's anything you want me to do in the future. I'm very happy to do them. Shout out to Templar X2 for leaving a cool comment. Without further ado, see you in the next one.